Hello and welcome to the news. I'm Manbha Khongla and here are today's headlines. MDA delegation led by Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma yesterday met Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi to urge the centre to implement the inner line permit in Meghalaya. Along with the rest of the world, Meghalaya today celebrated the International Mother Language Day at the Northeastern Hill University in Shillong. In the wake of the Umwali clash along the Meghalaya-Assam interstate border, the MLA and MDC of Ramrai Jirnam visited the residents of Umwali village. And now for the news in detail. The MDA delegation led by Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma yesterday met Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi to urge the centre to implement the inner line permit in the state of Meghalaya. In the meeting yesterday, the delegation was assured that the centre is examining the resolution passed by the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly for the implementation of the ILP in the state, and it will never allow dilution of tribal rights. Apart from the ILP, different pressing issues of the state, including development, especially of border areas, and improving the overall inland security, were also discussed during the meeting. The International Mother Language Day was celebrated today at the Northeastern Hill University. The theme of the celebration this year is Languages Without Borders, which aims at promoting cross-border languages and preservation of indigenous heritage. Speaking at the event, Srimad Khar, professor of the Khasi department at NEHU, said that languages are vital to the progress of a society and communication among people. They play a vital role in developing and ensuring cultural diversity and intercultural dialogues. It also leads to quality education for all. She also stressed the fact that languages must be documented and translated because languages in essence are the carriers of cultures, and if a language dies, so does a culture.
Of our society. We communicate through language. We preserve our own cultural heritage through our language. We express our emotions through our language. So language is a very, very much important in our daily life.
After an attempt of the Assam police to set up a police camp at Umwali West Khasi Hills, which is a disputed area and an interstate border between Meghalaya and Assam, the Meghalaya police has tightened security personnel with an intention to bring back normalcy at the area. Meanwhile, the MLA and the MDC of Marbanyang and Bajau Pingrop visited Umwali and met the villagers. Marbanyang appreciated the West Khasi Hills police for their efforts and took stock of the situation that happened on Wednesday. Bajau Pingrop MDC has urged the state government to find a better solution regarding the repeated problem faced by the people of Umwali and the people living in the border areas. He also suggested the state government to give a free registration of land for all the villagers living in the disputed area.
Nasunat baka pulit dengan Meghalaya klasim kaya kini kambak kelapoy ke Porbobiang. Lakim poy ke Porbobiang atai bon kinsa leben kibriu ke jongi kinsa syo bat kila ben syakem ro. Ta ka jing sim kaya jongi pulit Meghalaya jongi ngilala ban yadai kini ki jingja ki baro
ngakentu ya ka sarkar MDA ba kan penkrek no dakano kano kalat kalenti hakaba kan ay kata ka free registration ya kipat nong syong tangang ni apa kasyong umwali hendrai baro kini ki jaka ki ba hab bodar ba kan le no ekbadan kam.
Christian Girls Higher Secondary School Tura inaugurated its centennial celebration at Tura yesterday. The celebration will be a year-long celebration. The school was established by the American Baptist missionaries in the year 1920, and this school was one of the first in the Garo Hills and in Meghalaya. Speaking at the inaugural function as chief guest, Education Minister Lakman Rumbui praised the missionaries for opening the schools and giving importance to education. He also stressed on the importance of the girl child and said girls are no more weaker sections but deserve a special place in society. Thomas A. Sangma, MLA North Tura, an advisor to the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, and many church elders, senior citizens, retired principals and teachers, alumni Dignitaries were also present on the occasion.
I'm very happy that this Christian girls higher secondary schools dedicated to the needs of our girl child. Girls are no more the weaker sex. You are as gifted as men.
In a press conference held yesterday at Langkawi in Peninsula, chaired by SDO Civil Division, introducing the new tourist spot in Meghalaya, East Khasi Hills District, speaking to the media, he said that the Langkawi village is quite similar to Moranong and it is surrounded by scenic views and has the potential to grow as an adventurous tourist spot attracting a large number of foreign and local tourists. The total budget spent on this project is 1.5 crore rupees and the government is monitoring the region for more future investments required. And it will compete to develop as a new tourist spot. As of now, there are 4 resorts cottages to be inaugurated by the Chief Minister on the 28th of this month.
For this inaugural event this year, in Pelong Arpukra on the 3rd of February 2020, where the Chief Minister has consented to grace the occasion as a chief guest. This place basically is a very happening place. There are many trekking routes yet to be explored and we have identified some of them.
Unknown miscreants blasted a very low intensity explosive in one coke factory located in Nonglangpar village, Shillong under West Khasi Hills district. An FIR was filed by one Dharambir Bansal of Kulongmathe Shillong on 19th February. He received a phone call from an unknown caller who claimed to be an HNLC cadre demanding 13 crore rupees from the complainant and threatened with dire consequences if the complainant failed to pay the same. Later that night, some unknown miscreants blasted an explosive in the Unique Resources coke factory of Robert Sobar at Nonglangpar village. In this connection, an inquiry was conducted and a case has been registered. On the other hand, HNLC through its General Secretary, Shri Sankupar Nongtrao, claimed of the HNLC involvement in the said incident. During the incident, no damage caused to the factory and no body was injured in this incident. The coal mining scenario in the state has proven to be a complex issue with multiple dimensions. Here's the final part of the special report on coal mining.
Has also so far been centered on this aspect. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong says the government has taken cognizance of the issue and urged authorities to be extra vigilant.
See, I'm telling you from the highest authority up to the level of Chief Minister, my level also, we have already instructed all the DCs, all the SPs to be vigilant, to be on alert at all times about that called illegal transportation. Okay, we have instructed very clearly about this.
However, activist and senior journalist Patricia Mukim feels the extractive mining industry is itself unsustainable. She feels with so much of focus on coal mining, other feasible development options are being ignored.
There are many such industries like the IT industry, which we've spoken about for almost like 15 years ago. It still hasn't happened. We have a lot of space, and then we have space for educational institutions to come up, institutions of excellence, that also will create livelihoods. We are not looking at these, ecological friendly industries. We are looking only at coal mining, limestone mining, all are very destructive. We have to remember that Meghalaya is now earning a lot more revenue through tourism, and mining is contradictory to tourism. You can't destroy your environment and expect to sell that environment to tourists. So you have to make a hard choice. And I'm only surprised that the tour operators and about 1.5 lakh people dependent on tourism for their livelihoods are not saying anything on this matter. This is a society of very conspiratorial silence.
Narrating an example, activist Agnes Khasi states the people in the locality of mines also do not support the activity. In agreement with Patricia, she too feels that Meghalaya should not depend on coal mining.
We sat with the people, had tea, and they told me, under us what we sit is a cave, a beautiful cave.
No.
Yes, under. We are sitting here, down is the cave. And below the cave, they are doing the rat hole. And these people told us, if we fall, if the caves fall, we will all fall. And they understand, these people understand. How can the government not understand this? And they even told us that they do blasting at night. But I'm telling you, it is not feasible in Meghalaya. You have to cut, you have to destroy a lot of environment if you have to agree. If they can, I said, show the blueprint. Show the blueprint. Show to the public. Show to the public.
As we come to an end of this special feature on coal, it is clear that the ball is firmly in the government's court. While the immediate task of the government is to roll out a mining policy, it has also faced the long-term task of examining the feasibility and necessity of coal mining. With the state at a crossroads, the fate of its people and environment rests in the balance. Bureau Report, DD News, Shillong.
Let's now take a look at today's weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 19.2 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature touched 7.5 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 57%, and the relative humidity in the evening was recorded as 84%. The forecast for Shillong and its adjoining areas is that the region will have generally cloudy sky. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. MDA delegation led by Chief Minister Khasi yesterday met Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi to urge the centre to implement the inner line permit in Meghalaya. Along with the rest of the world, Meghalaya today celebrated the International Mother Language Day at Northeastern Hill University in Shillong. In the wake of the Umwali clash along the Meghalaya-Assam interstate border, the MLA and MDC of Ramrai Jirngam visited the residents of Umwali village. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.